Hey. Oh my goodness. Excuse my face. I will be void of emotion today. But hey, that's okay. I just don't have time to wait to be done with. I have a friend coming over later, and literally, this is how the cards are gonna play. What movie character am I? Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is kind of scary. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm having a friend over today, and this will actually be my first friend that's coming over to my apartment. I don't know if I talked about this before, but I just don't really have people who I actually would call like. Okay, to me, when I say friend, because I don't want to offend anyone, when I say friend, I mean someone who I like frequently call or text or hang out with, like frequently, not just like we maybe talk once a week, not even that, and then we maybe meet up every month or so. Like no, like I mean basically someone who I talk to every day or almost every day. That's what I consider to be a friend. I don't know. Do I have like a weird? Is that weird? Or is that like? I feel like that's normal. You can't make me feel like that's weird. It's not weird. It's not weird. Anyway. Oh my gosh, this is so. If you're scared, so am I. Yeah. So this is my first friend I have coming over. Okay, the door just shut. I have all the windows open in my house. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it made me feel like there was someone in my apartment. Okay, focus. This is my first time having a friend come over to my apartment because I don't really have friends anymore. Should we get into that? No, I don't think we should. Honestly, that's like an hour-long video. So I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous because this is my first time, not my first time hosting, but just first time inviting a friend into my own space. And so I want it to be nice. I want her to enjoy herself. My place is not fully furnished yet, so I'm kind of like, ugh, like, how are we gonna sit? And like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm also very self-critical when it comes to my like what I make and what I cook. And she has some allergies, and there's some things that she eats, and literally her allergies and the things that she doesn't like to eat are the things that I love to eat. So, excuse me. So I've kind of been like very careful about the things that I'm using. Like I'm double wiping things down because okay, she's allergic to nuts, and I don't want nothing happening on my watch. Okay, I'll just say that. But yeah, I'm really excited. We'll see how that goes. Will I let you know how that goes? I don't know. Is that too personal? I don't know. I also had a meeting. Yeah, guys, I cannot take myself seriously in this thing. Oh my god. I should have waited until this like because it dries clear. I should have waited till it was more transparent. I had a meeting yesterday, a very important meeting, and it's something that is so aligned with my purpose that it's crazy. This is a thing that I keep saying, like, oh, I can't talk about it. So, initially, I was given the opportunity to do something that was kind of generally what I would have liked to have done, and would I have enjoyed doing it, of course, but also like really would I really have enjoyed doing it? I don't think so. But yeah, this new opportunity is so aligned with who I am as a person and what I stand for and all that. And so I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm excited for, well, I can't say much more than that, honestly. But yeah, I promise as soon as like no one's telling me like, oh, you can't talk about it yet, but I don't know. I want to protect the integrity of it. I feel like I've even said too much. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. But yeah, it just felt very real, and I was just like, oh wait, this is actually like a thing that I will be doing. Like, Wait, what? Wait, what? So, yeah. Why did I turn? I'm like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right now, because right now it's like, what time is it? I don't even have my watch on. Do you know what time it is? It's almost 2 o'clock. So she's gonna come at like 5:30, 6-ish. I'd like to be done by 5:30. I have to clean, and then I need to. The salmon's already being prepped. I need to make the rice. That'll be super easy and quick. And then, okay, I didn't know what to make, so I'm doing like a turmeric rice with salmon and a salad. But that doesn't seem like enough. Oh my god, she's gonna be starving. I didn't know what to make. Cause literally everything that I make has like beef or whatever in it. Maybe I'll just look up online like what to add to that, because that's so it's kind of a sad meal. Okay, I'm gonna read my journal entry from today. I know I said I was gonna do the things that I'm grateful for, but I just wanted to read the actual entry. So what I do now, this has been really great for me actually. What I do now is I write 3 things. Don't read my journal. I like write down the 3 things that I'm grateful for. And it's not just one sentence. It's not, I'm grateful for chicken. No, it's like, I'm grateful for chicken because chicken nourishes me and makes me feel fulfilled and helps me to meet my protein goal, like that kind of thing. And then I just write, once I fill that part out, I just fill the rest of the page out with whatever I'm feeling like writing. And today I wrote, I want to try something new when I wake up. Okay, I want to try something new. When I wake up, pray right away. So serve God first, then serve myself, plus an autopilot task, then serve others. I think this would be a great start to my mornings and a good general life practice. If you can't do the little things, you can't do the big things. So to explain more about that, starting, obviously, it's important that you start your morning like doing something in service to God. So just waking up and praying is just an obvious way to do that. And then, you know, if time permits it, taking the time to, what I usually do, like when I wake up and pray Fajr, is like read a page of Quran. That's like obligatory for me. And then I'm wearing shorts, so I'm really trying to not move around too much. And then after that, doing something to serve myself, because I tend to neglect myself and my needs, and not being present with myself and kind of noticing what my body, what my mind, what my soul needs. And so that will be fulfilled by, you know, filling out a page of my journal, and then maybe having a cup of tea, or maybe maybe like, what's something I could do to serve myself? Do a face mask. That could be a thing. And then so after I serve God, right, I serve myself, but at the same time as I'm serving myself, I'm doing a task that can be done on autopilot. For example, today, right after I prayed and I read my Quran, I immediately started doing my laundry. So before I started writing in my journal, I started doing my laundry, so that way while the laundry is going, I am doing something to serve myself. So that also helps me to like get started with my day and encourage productivity in my day. This is really smart, isn't it? Okay, and then and then finding a way to serve others. It's I feel like it's really important. It is important as a Muslim to make sure that you are not being in service to others is a way of serving God, and it's a really important part of Islam that I'd like to be more conscious of. And the reason I put like the serve myself before serving others, because I can't fill from an empty cup. Is that the saying? When I get on camera, I just get so like, I get so lost for words. But alhamdulillah. Oh my gosh, I think this is my 7th video in a row. Isn't that crazy? I've been doing this for 7 days straight. I've never done anything in my life for 7 days straight. That's not true. I can't make my facial expressions that I normally make. Guys, I promise I'm so funny. Oh, that's one of my things. I would love to be, I want to be the funniest person in the world. I will be the funniest person in the world. But like an intellectual comedy, not the type of comedy not everyone understands, but also it's like dry humor, but also it's like, do you get what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. What else did I write? Great start to my mornings, good general life practice. Yes, so the way that you start off with your day is gonna be how the rest of your day kind of goes. For example, like if the first thing you reach for in the morning is your phone, which don't worry, I do it as well. That's something you're gonna be looking for throughout your day. However, if you start your day, the first thing that you do when you get up is you pray, you are, in a sense, looking for prayer and everything, like looking for God and everything, I've noticed. And then, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, just having my routine kind of reflect the person who I'm becoming, the new identity that I'm assuming. The new identity that I'm assuming is a person who is productive and who is not reliant on how I feel. Like I almost actually did not get up for Fajr today, and I'm so happy that I did, alhamdulillah. And really, when you make it to the prayer mat, that is by the mercy of Allah. That is not like, not to downplay the effort that you're making to actually get to the prayer mat, but it's like, ultimately you're at the prayer mat because God allowed you to get there. Like God can take you at any time, right? But he had mercy on you to get to the next one. So let's say, for example, like you didn't pray your last prayer. Obviously that's a sin. So it's like a mercy from Allah that he even allowed you to get to the next one. That sounds a little bit harsh. I don't know how to explain it in a way that's more gentle. So sorry about that. Let's see. If you can't do the little things, you can't do the big things. Again, that goes back to the point about like, if I can't get something as small as my routine down, how am I supposed to carry this into how I make my life choices, how I make huge decisions, how I operate in a job setting, those kinds of things? How do I navigate new opportunities? So yes, I am very excited. I have work tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna make it a thing not to talk about my 9 to 5 on here, because it just makes me really annoyed, and I want to, that's actually maybe something I should journal about tomorrow, like the gratitude I have for my job, because as much as I hate the actual work that I have to do, it affords me to be able to live in this apartment, go out and have dinner, buy groceries, buy gas to take me to places that I want to go to, you know? So, should I just make this a short video today? Because I really don't have anything to talk about. Yesterday I posted a video about how like the thing that I journaled about yesterday, I made it into a TikTok kind of format, and it's doing really well. And even just that sentence, like doing really well, to me that used to mean, oh, it gets like 100,000 views. I no longer want to stress myself out about those things, about like how many views things gets, because then I start to get into the mindset of like, okay, how can I make it so that not just more people see it, but just more views, like separating the views from the person, if that makes sense. Like when you see a video gets 100,000 views, you're like, oh wow, yeah, 100,000 views. But like you lose perspective when you're on social media. 100,000 people, that is a lot of people. Imagine 100,000 people like standing outside of your house. That is a lot. And so if I think about just 300 people seeing a video, I'm like, wow, like imagine 300 people, like imagine 300 people standing in front of me right now and watching me record this video. That is insane. That is actually insane. And so thinking about it from that perspective, and then also viewing doing well as the actual comments or DMs I received from posting that video, whether I made someone laugh or I changed someone's perspective or I shared a new perspective, whatever that is, just being able to see that people really listened and took the value from it, because I want to make things that are valuable, because that's only thing is why, I don't know, not saying that the content that I made before was meaningless, but it was definitely more so focused on maximizing on how many views I can get as possible. Like I don't even do hashtags anymore, because it's just like it's not a bad thing. The hashtags are not a bad thing, but for me, in my mind, it's me optimizing. That's the word that I'm looking for. I'm trying not to optimize so much when it comes to what I post on social media. Just posting on social media because it's my social media. Like, of course I'm gonna post on my social media. Are you kidding? It doesn't have to be a full-on production every single time. Obviously, I enjoy that aspect of social media, like being able to put on full-on productions if you want to, but purpose of my social media is to be a reflection of myself, like what I look like, what I'm experiencing, how I feel. That's what my social media is supposed to be. So yeah, this is really, my new routine is helping me a lot to be more so focused on what is pleasing to God and what pleases me, and less about, I still have those thoughts, right? I'm always thinking like, oh my gosh, like what if this person saw it, and oh my gosh, I'm so happy this person saw it and said this. You know, those things, not that those things are irrelevant to me now, but I'm trying to put more focus on being reliant on God's approval. Being more reliant on God's approval. Is it annoying you that I keep touching this? Because it's annoying me. Actually, it's not annoying me. I'm projecting, because I feel like it is annoying you. Is it annoying you? I can't laugh. Yeah, wow, 7 days. That's crazy. Inshallah, I continue to be consistent with this, and I don't want you to think that obviously I am improving, but also at the same time I'm still in the why is it so hard for me to find words? This is why I need to read. This is the growing, I guess, part of it. When you start implementing a routine, you're like, who knew drinking 8 glasses of water, working out for 30 minutes, going on a walk, doing indulging into your creative endeavors was actually good for your mental health? Who knew that? Who knew? But yeah, I'm kind of just in the process of figuring things out, and it feels a lot bit uncomfortable, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm starting to enjoy life again. I'm starting to look forward to things again, and yeah, I need to call my mom today. I haven't talked to her since I came back home, and I came back home like last week. She's such a sweetheart. She when she comments on my videos on TikTok, I get so like scared, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my mom's following me. Like, what am I posting? What am I talking about? I would say I never talk about like my family in a way that's disparaging online, but also I am honest about my experience, and I always wonder like, oh, what does she think of what I said about this particular thing? Anywho, If I say anywho or anyway one more time, I'm gonna slap myself on camera. Okay. Me trying not to say Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get going now and finish doing what I need to do. You have a beautiful, lovely, wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.